McCook Lake and explains why it is not going to be a quick process.
1 week ago, floodwaters hit McCook Lake, and for many, life was turned upside down, and recovery is just beginning.
There's people.
Constant reminder of the damage the floodwaters brought. Sunday, one McCook Lake resident who was not impacted by the flood was helping with cleanup. He says the community has been behind one another, and recovery will be a long process.
It's just amazing watching the people come together, and even the people that are they've lost everything and they're pulling their stuff out. And we're there to, give them some comfort, give them some joy that there are all these people out there helping. And I think that's key, to let people know there's hope.
While it's been a week since the flooding has started at McCook Lake and the water has receded, there are still signs of a massive amount of recovery, as some people in certain areas cannot get back into their homes. In this area near Penrose Drive actually has a checkpoint to make sure people aren't going into the unsafe conditions.
Safety is really number one. I mean, a lot of people lost their property, their livelihood, but to date, nobody's been hurt, and I think that's all based on the security measures that have been taking place so far.
Leaders at the Isaac Walton League say they are in heavy demand for dehumidifiers and other items. In McCook Lake, South Dakota, Clayton Anderson, KTIV News 4.